In my time, I've been to some really good comedy shows and I've seen some really good comedians, but honestly, the Age of Empires mobile dev team always seem to come up as the best jokers of all time. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I am talking about the announcement yesterday. This is an announcement that got pinged to everyone about how we would like to see the game moving forward, what we would like to see as the driving force, as the community to improve this game. Well, the thing is, as you can kind of see with all these little emojis down here at the bottom, no one took this seriously. And the thing is, a lot of people now are really not taking this community area seriously anymore. And I'm going to explain why, because honestly, it is kind of getting beyond the joke now with how we feel as players, as gamers, as anyone who is a part of Age of Empires Mobile. Because the thing is, if you click on this good old little link here, you're going to get introduced to this nice kind of, Google document, right? It's this long Google document here. There's a bunch of different questions here that I've kind of highlighted that I want to kind of pick out specifically for this video, as well as to kind of talk and rant a little bit more towards the end, right? So the first thing is, this whole survey is about asking players why people generally are leaving. They want to know why people are leaving, or why do you think people are leaving the Discord server? And they do give you some good question or answers here, as well as a other reply, which is a good one, I will say. And honestly, all three of these honestly makes sense, right? People quit the game because there's lack of fun and gameplay content. That is true, because I've said this all the way through. Why is Battlefield Survivor, again, being removed from the game when it doesn't need to be removed? This is a very fun game mode. People absolutely loved it, and you brought it back for 2 weeks. It's kind of an absolute slap in the face for us as the community members, and for me as a content creator, which is supplying you suggestions on how you can make this gameplay mechanic work in a long term. You're just ignoring me, and you're ignoring everyone else who's suggesting these. So why should we now give you reason, right, to improve the game if you're not already listening to us for the last 6 months? Then, as you can see here, people quit because simply don't have time to play anymore, resulting in them in leaving the game. This is perfectly reasonable. I honestly think a lot of people might have played Age of Empires Mobile thinking it was a lot more casual of a game, and then after 2 weeks or so playing it, realized, do you know what? It's not for me. I have to honestly spend a lot of time, and yeah, it might be cool building up this building and building up my armies and that, but I do not have the time for this. I want a more casual game that I can just boot up on my phone, play for like 10 or 15 minutes during my breaks, and log off, right, and have a bit of fun with. That's maybe what they're looking for. So that's a perfectly good one. Another really good one. People who are left to believe the official Discord is poorly managed and operated, making it impossible to get effective information. This is also true because, again, there's so much information that is posted on the Discord. Because if you go over to the official Discord, well, we have the CC area, so you guys can see official content creator videos like myself. You can see here, you've got Baba here, we've got Sigma, whenever Mr. Sig pops up. Sig, where are you, dude? Sig, don't leave me hanging in the video because it's just me here, right? But everyone, right? We've got everyone who's posting in the official CC Works video, right? So shout out to all of everyone, right? But then you've also got then like Age of Empires Mobile Media, which is just like anything can kind of go in here. Honestly, anything. And then you also have then the AoE related content. So then you've got this area, like, what are we fucking doing here? Like, why is there so many video channels for the game? Like, I'm gonna be honest, like, why is there so many? And it's really weird too, because sometimes like this, you've got people that post YouTube shorts, and then you got people that post long form content. It would make more sense if you just split content up, where you had like us CC Works video, all the long form videos went in here, And then maybe you had a CC shorts video. So again, any content creator that made shorts and YouTube shorts or TikToks, you know, all that jazz, they would post in there because they're their own little jive, right? And they wouldn't get lost in with everyone else who's doing long form content, right? They wouldn't, right? And it gives people a separation and knowing what they can go for in here. Same with the governor's guides, right? The governor's guides is just another one where people can just kind of post things, whatever they want in here. Obviously, me as a content creator and others will post our video guides in here, but anyone can post whatever they want at the end of the day into this, right? So it's just one of them things where when we look at the question and you think about, you know, can you really get information on there? Well, no, right? Then on top of it, pooling management, the pooling management is just the fact that obviously people in chat just get away with like saying whatever they want. They can obviously passively aggressively talk bullshit to you, and that's perfectly fine for them, but you're not allowed to mention any sort of criticism or anything to do with the game, or you can't even try to compare certain things with other games, because again, if you mention certain games that are keyworded, you'll just get auto-bot banned and auto-muted by the bot. It's stuff like that. This is what people think is poorly managed, right? And it shouldn't be happening, right? Then you've got people who feel quit because they were treated unfairly in Discord, resulting them in leaving the Discord. This is also true. I know a content creator that went through this asking a simple question and literally left. And no hate on him, because obviously he's joined back and stuff and he's plodding along. But at the same time, I 100% agree with him. Like, why are people getting treated the way they're getting treated on Discord, making them feel like, do you know what? At the end of the day, I'm not really gaining any benefit from being in this Discord, and that's how they felt, and they just left the Discord, right? So all these are all fine. They're all perfectly fine. And when you look at even Google Trends in this, right, you can look at Age of Empires Mobile, Call of Dragons, and Whiteout Survival. Kind of picked out three of the more newer, popular kind of these games, right? These city building games. And as you can imagine, at the beginning, right, all of them were kind of similar because Age of Empires Mobile hadn't been out yet. People are hearing about it, but they're not really, checking it out. And then it's coming closer to launch, and then it's launch day, right? So launch is here, bang. Game going fucking nuts. And this is what you expect with all of these. If you look at when Call of Dragons came out, or when Whiteout Survival came out, all of these games have a very similar trend, where when they come out, you will see this big bang, massive shotgun of popularity. It's just because everyone wants to check it out. Brand new game, right? It makes sense. From here, we can see Age of Empires Mobile has been okay. It's been, sustaining a decent rating on what people have been searching on, right? And this is specifically on YouTube, by the way, right? So what we're doing on this research is how many people are searching on YouTube in the entire world Age of Empires Mobile? Who's searching about this game? Because the thing is, the more people searching about the game generally tells you that people are playing that game, because it's just one of them things. If you're playing a game, you want to know about the game, right? Or watch people playing the game. It's just one of them things. We're all humans at the end of the day. We're all not psychopaths, you know what I mean? So it makes sense, right? But what you'll notice is it is going to decline before the recent, updates and stuff that did incline it back up. But from April till now, so especially now, till the 24th of May, and it's still calculating this because it's got 3 more days to go, it has been on a decline, showcasing what the community devs are saying here is kind of true. People are leaving the Discord, and the thing is, I think the other rating is they're leaving the Discord because they just left the game. It's as simple as that. They've left the game because of one of these 4 reasons, and to me, that's too many reasons. You should not give players or people 4 different reasons on why they might have left Discord or quitted your game. That is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, to me, as a content creator, and someone who's just part of this community, when we woke up yesterday and we saw this post and we looked at this post, and then when you read through the questions we've got all the way through here, it is kind of laughable, because at the end of the day, us community members on Age of Empires Mobile have been giving you all of these different suggestions, right, on the Discord. You can go into the suggestions. We've been doing this for fucking months on what you should be doing, but we never get any feedback. We don't get any replies. We don't know if you are taking it into consideration. We don't know how this whole system works. All what we know is this is kind of just an area that we hope to be heard in. That's all we have. It's hope. We hope to be heard. And that isn't what should be happening, right? And I think you guys have realized that because of the announcement, right? You are asking us now for why we're not satisfied. Well, we're not satisfied because you don't listen to us. It's as simple as that. If you don't listen to us and you've not listened to us for the last 6 months, why should we, A, fulfill this fallout, and B, why should we be satisfied with the game? It's as simple as that, right? And I'm going to kind of go into a little bit more of a rant now, right? It's going to be me a little bit more loose and just kind of talking about things in this post, and to be honest, talking about the game in general, because obviously this isn't the main reason why people are also just pissed off, right? People are pissed off because of what you've been doing in game, and especially what you've been doing outside of game, right? If we go back into the questionnaire, there is a really good question here at the top, what I've got ready for you guys, which is, what is your overall evaluation of the main dev column content? And I fucking hate these. I dislike it, and I think it's all outdated information. And I agree with anyone who agrees, who puts this, because the thing is, to me, as a player, the way you look at these main dev columns is more like the main promo column. That's the best way of putting it, because we ask you all of these questions months and months and months ago, right? And you don't really give us any sort of information when we've been asking for it, to the point where this information is literally outdated. It's like the celebrity phenomena, right? You could have been the hot tour girl, right, who was super popular at the time, but I'm just be honest, no one gives a fuck about her right now, because guess what? She's outdated. It's past the time. We're moving on, right? And it's the same thing that's happening with information that's being shown in these dev columns. You can see it very easily when you just look at one, right? If we go back into the Discord, go into the dev column, you will see Maze, right? This is the one that they want to talk about. And you can see everyone here is kind of like laughing about it, right? Because the thing is with this, you answer questions that have been, again, already been asked months ago, and more importantly, you answer questions when you have the full resolution. We don't care about that. I'm going to be real. No one cares. We want to know this before you have the full resolution. That's the best way of putting it. People want to know when we asked, we hope the hero reset event will return. We was hoping when this was asked months ago, you was going to say, oh, in 2 months' time, we have plans on creating a timed event for the hero reset. Just stay out for more, just stay tuned for more information closer to the time. That's all people wanted to know. But you didn't do that. You didn't reply with that. What you did was you ignored the question until Hero Reset came. When you was able to provide that game mode, you then answered it, and it makes you look really good. And the thing is, people can see that and catch you out on the bullshit, including myself, right? People catch this bullshit out. And honestly, these posts just look like promos, just promos of stuff that you've just been doing. It is as simple as that, right? Here where it says we hope for increased event rewards is where my next point is going. This is kind of why I wanted to go through this direction, because this is a prime example of you not listening or understanding what we mean by events. you have put as an answer, you've now increased the levels of island tactics, which is ridiculous, the supply bounties, and then the exploration quests, right? Now I'm going to explain in-game, the full game here, right? Why this doesn't matter. Because why does the level increase of island tactics matter if I can't fucking reach it? It's as simple as that. And that's for everyone. That's not me saying that as like a spender, right? I'm just saying, if you're anyone that's not a Kraken, what is the point of island tactics levels and the supply bounty levels if you can't reach there? What you've done, again, is answered this very hot topic where people are asking you in the event area, can we get better rewards? Because when you look at these exchanges, I am only gaining 8 of these for my mightiest empire. For the amount of resources that I could be spending and just troops that I'm losing for fighting, I am getting piss poor rewards. Same with the Battle of Dawn. Go to the rewards for the Battle of Dawn. These are just piss poor rewards. Go into the Alliance version of them. Absolute piss poor rewards. Keep going down, guys. We can keep doing this all fucking day, right? Gleaming Store. Don't even get me started on this shit, because I have given up on this area. It's that bad. Like, you can honestly complete this in a few days and have gleaming coins left over. But the biggest issue with this whole area, which is so upsetting, is it just doesn't give you anything you care about. I couldn't care about King Derek. A lot of people couldn't care about King Derek. When you go to exploration, guess what? People don't give a fuck about Mr. Darius here. And these are just things that people are getting frustrated by, because these are the events that people are asking for in Age of Empires Mobile, right? And you're choosing to ignore that in the main dev columns and any of the dev columns, and honestly just use it as a promotion tool. And I'm catching your bullshit. The community catches your bullshit, and that's why we don't like them. We just don't like them. Stop doing what you're doing, right? Listen to your creators. Listen to your community. We are giving you suggestions on how we would improve the game, and you can always take those suggestions and tweak them. We are not saying you need to go cab and, letter for letter for these suggestions. But when people are saying to you, why not implement a choice hero or more heroes from the tavern in exploration? Why do I only have to earn, for example, Darius in that exploration event? I could have put Josephine in there, Joan of Arc, we could put Cleo in there, we could put the samurai could have been in there. So many heroes could have been put in there, and more exploration events could have been added in, allowing players to actually earn more regular actually hero medals and work on heroes, like, because that's what people want to do, man, at the end of the fucking day, man. And it is just as you can see, man, I'm getting stressed, I'm getting mad, guys. Right, so we'll reel it back in, right, and we'll go to the next point, because the next point on here again just kind of makes me just annoyed is the way the questionnaire is set up. So the way the questionnaire is set up, if you guys have not noticed, you get to choose positives, but you can't choose negatives. You know what I'm saying? So what is your attitude towards PvP content? Well, I don't care. Great. Right? But here, what type of, why do I join the Age of Empires mobile community? What do I hope to gain from it? Well, I do hope to gain more tips and guides. Yes, I do want updates on new gameplay events. Yes, I want to interact with other players to make new friends, and I want to get in-game rewards. But the biggest thing for a lot of people too is that direct communication and feedback. We want to be able to feedback and talk to you guys and fix this fucking game and give you good suggestions. That is literally what people want to do, because at the end of the day, People are spending money and investing money into your game, and you are directly ignoring those people that are giving you your paycheck. That is the best way of putting it. Without the people paying money into Age of Empires Mobile, you would not have a monthly paycheck. So why are you choosing to ignore your consumers and your customers that are out there that are loyal to you, right? It makes no fucking sense, right? And another reason I think people are honestly just kind of annoyed with this, and I'm going to kind of finish the video on this major point, and maybe we'll make a new video tomorrow, who knows? You guys let me know in the comment section down below if you want me to do a follow-up on today's video. But it's when you go into game again. When we go into game, another thing that people, including myself, are really tired of is how money hungry the game originally was compared to how it is now. It sounds crazy, but if you started a brand new account today and you spent the exact same money that you spent from your original account that you might have played on global launch when it started out to this time, your account would be significantly different because the bundles are better, the starting things are better, like everything in the regards to the game is infinitely better. And for the players like myself and the beta players, especially the beta players that have been playing this game and hoping it gets better and better, they've been ignored, and your valuation honestly has been just thrown out the window. A really easy way to explain this and showcase this is through one simple cosmetic, and everyone should have noticed this because I've been equipped with it for the last few days, and especially for this video. This frame. This customizable frame, as a lot of people should know, if you originally started on global launch, you had a top-up bonus minigame, and that top-up bonus minigame gave you the Dragon Trials frame. It also gave you the player title, I want to say, that you got, or it gave you a chat bubble. That was it. You got a chat bubble as well, right? So you got some cosmetics from this whole area. Now, why am I upset about this? Why am I bringing this up? Well, if you go to your portrait frame and we look at that dragon's frame, in order to get this, you have to spend a ridiculous amount of money to get this, right? And you get nothing for it. However, if you're a brand new player that is spending money, you're going to be earning instead, right this second, the Ring of Fire. And the Ring of Fire will give you an all units type defense. I'm kind of gobsmacked. You can see what I'm saying? It's things like this that upset people, and it even upsets me, because it's like, do you not value me as a player that's been playing your game for so long, that's been investing and honestly making content for your game? Do you not care about the beta players that have been playing your game? Like, honestly, this is a joke how they've been able to get away with having the exact same event ran. But the difference is they've got rid of the buff early game, and then they added a buff now in the newer version. If it was me, if you want to actually make people happy with you, you should be buffing up things to be fair. So again, buff up your Dragon's Wrath. This is the exact same frame that you had to get for the same job, which is Ring of Fire. Put them both at 0.6%. It's a really good fucking suggestion, right? Another good suggestion, when you go into these areas like your mall area, the thing that people really dislike, again, is the fact that this blue area is now the new currency for your cosmetics, which you've just bent over backwards and basically slapped in the face anyone, including myself, that might have been using the festival area up here to actually spin the red carnelian gems to earn for those, sea skins. There's no trades, there's no conversions, and nothing like that in this game. And again, you've just kind of brought out something new and screwed over people that have been investing in a long-term investment for a payout, without even giving them any notice, without giving them a valid reason even on why to do this. And you are wondering why people are pissed off, why people are leaving your game. Well, if you've not gathered it from today's video, I don't know what does, right? Maybe I have to make another video. Let me guys know in the comment section down below what you think to today's video, what you think to, honestly, the community satisfaction survey, what you think to the Discord server, how it's been operating, how you think the game has been doing. Do you feel valued? Do you feel like someone is listening to you in the Discord community, especially the devs that's supposed to try to listen to us when we hit suggestional posts that hit certain amount of votes? Let me know, because at the end of the day, it's these type of videos that might get them out of their chairs and actually listen to the community, right? So if you've enjoyed it, smash that, comment, subscribe. That's been today's video. I know it's a long one, I know it's a ranty one, but it is what it is, right? I had to do it because I'm part of the community, and if I didn't do this, I feel like I wouldn't be doing, honestly, the community any sort of justice, or, you know. So that's it. Smash like, comment, subscribe, stay safe, stay sneaky, peace out.